Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a video that is highly requested. Every time I ask what kind of video you all would want to see from me, without fail someone always asks me to talk about the music that I listen to. I feel like I talk about the music that I listen to ad nauseum, but I thought let me just do a whole video about music. Unfortunately, OG YouTube is no longer a thing and I can't play little snippets of every song that I'm recommending or every artist that I'm recommending, which is really sad because that's what makes these videos so impactful, I feel like, because if you hear something that you like, you can write it down or take a screenshot. So basically you're just gonna have to take my word for it, which is another reason I've avoided making this video for so long, because I feel like it's just gonna be boring. It's gonna be me talking about songs that I like, and you don't get to hear it because I can't show it to you. Also, if any of these people are canceled or have done things, the reason I'm talking about them is because I don't know that. So let me know because I don't deep dive on people anymore. Anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping and we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. So I'm gonna go through on my phone and find my liked songs from that artist, and that's the suggestion I'm gonna give you because those are the songs I probably play the most. Artists that I talk about so much, I'm just gonna run through very quickly. The Cure. My favorite Cure song is Doing the Unstuck. That's my recommendation for The Cure. Depeche Mode. Talk about them so much. My favorite song by them is But Not Tonight. Priest. I'm literally wearing their shirt right now. Favorite band of all time. Anything. Literally anything. I can't even pick my favorite Priest song right now, but if I'm gonna suggest two, I'm gonna suggest Let Your Body Go by Priest, and from their new album, I'm gonna recommend Your Devil. Love that freaking song. So good. Tears for Fears. I have them tattooed on me. That's gonna be Sowing the Seeds of Love. Anything from The Big Chair is my fave. This band, I don't know how to say their name. It's TR_ST. I don't know if you say it Trust. I think they're from Canada. I adore them. They are so good. Chrissy E. Bicep and Chrissy E. I love those songs very much. I'm gonna try to give you like a little descriptor of the ones that I'm talking about that aren't very well known, like The Cure and Depeche Mode. If you're wondering like what type of music they make, they are kind of a dark wave band. I really love synth. I love synth pop, I love new wave, and I love dark wave, so there's gonna be a lot of that in this video. So if you don't like that type of music, then you're probably not gonna like many of my recommendations. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. I do listen to post-punk. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to choose synth over post-punk. Very hot take. All the TikTok goths are screaming their heads off at me right now, being like, you're not a real goth. Next is Massive Ego. I love Massive Ego. I feel like I've talked about them on here before. My favorite song by them is Nightclub School. That's a really old song, or I Idolize You. Really synth, very poppy. Nightclub School is super like Club Kid, New Romantic era sounding. I Idolize You has more of that dark wave EBM kind of style to it. So there's a whole array of vibes that they provide. I really suggest going back in their discography if you really like that new wave synth pop kind of sound, and if you like that more dark wave EBM type of sound, listen to their more recent stuff. I feel like they've evolved so beautifully as well, so just listening to their music from beginning to now, it's just like you can see how they got there, and I love them. Super good. If you're looking for a Depeche Mode dupe or just a Depeche Mode sounding band, I would choose And One. Enjoy the Unknown is my favorite song by them, and they're from Berlin, so that's pretty cool. Next band is Male Tears. I can't talk about Male Tears enough. I've really dove deep into them recently. They're definitely that synth pop new wave type of sound. I love Talk to Me. It just came out recently with a music video. Watch the music video. Super cute. I love that music video. And then Hit Me. I love their song Hit Me. And they just announced their first like US tour, I believe. They aren't coming anywhere near me, but I so desperately wish they would because I would be their front row. Next band is a band called Ring Finger. I found them through a fellow TikToker who makes music recommendations. I was obsessed. They're from Canada as well. They're a very post-punky band. If you like post-punk, you will love Ring Finger. They're super good, and they have like a lower type of moody vibe, kind of like The Cure, but not The Cure when it's like Love Cats by The Cure. The Cure when it's like Blood Flowers album, I'm depressed, I'm crying my eyes out type of vibe. And Apparition is a great song by them, but really just their whole new In a Black Frame album is just chef's kiss, beautiful. We listened to it on the way to see Priest and I was just gagged by how good it was. Next is Urban Heat. Y'all know I love Urban Heat so much. Sanitizer is my favorite song by them. Have You Ever is my favorite song by them. Their lyrics in some of their songs are just so like touching. I don't know where they're from, but they're really cool and I highly suggest listening to their music, and they're great live. They put on a beautiful performance. Next person that I listen to, this is an artist, Billy Idol. I love Billy Idol, y'all. I love Billy Idol. I don't even know what genre they put him in. Like, I would say like an 80s kind of punk-esque, rock-esque, pop-esque type of vibe. Like, he's all of that. You guys know who Billy Idol is. He's a icon. I'm sure you know who Billy Idol is. I'm over explaining Billy Idol to you. Hot in the City is my favorite song by him. I couldn't do a music recommendation video without mentioning him because he was an artist that I really got into when I first started getting into this whole scene. And no, he's not a goth, but he still makes good music, so I don't care. Another artist that does not make goth music at all whatsoever, Rob Zombie. I eat up Rob Zombie. Whatever he makes, any movie he's making, the man's gorge. He has the exact hellbilly type of vibe that I feel like I embody being a mountain goth myself. Love Rob Zombie. I don't even know what to recommend. All of them. Choke Chain. Now this is an industrial band. I am not a big fan of industrial. Hot take. It's just not really my thing. Like, I like Skinny Puppy, I like 9 Inch Nails, but it's not something that I'm pulling for. But Choke Chain has the sound that I really love, and for some reason Choke Chain does it for me. They only have 2,000 monthly listeners. Go listen to Choke Chain. Literally, what are you doing if you're not listening to them? They're so good. I like Burial by them, super good. Anything from that album, Mortality, is really good. Next artist I'm going to be talking about is Twin Tribes. Of course, I had to talk about them. I saw them live. Beautiful show. Their new album, Pendulum, is really good. Literally banger after banger. Listen to the album in the entirety. It's super 80s sounding. I feel like Twin Tribes is the perfect mix of synth and post-punk. London After Midnight, this is like a staple goth band. I feel like definitely post-punk band. Kind of more like a romantic goth type of vibe if you're into that. Sexy. Like, they make sexy music. Like, anytime I think about London After Midnight, I'm like, that's sexy. He's also gorgeous. I love so many songs by them. Like, literally anything by them is good. Demon, Sacrifice, anything, Kiss. Okay, the next song is Vampiro by French Police. They're from Chicago. I would say very post-punky. They have that like Cure sound. So if you like The Cure, you'll probably like them. Or if you like Twin Tribes, you'll definitely love French Police. So give them a listen. Next is Alinea Aspira. I do not know if I'm saying that correctly. Looking at their Spotify, Cold Wave, minimal synth, electronic body music, female fronted, beautiful voice. Attica and Synapse? Oh my god, y'all, I don't know how to say anything. I'll put it on the screen. Another artist that I love is Mary Mortem. I am mutuals with them on Instagram and TikTok, and I made a video about them and their band called Witch Lover. Also super post-punk. If you want a Christian Death type sounding vibe, listen to Witch Lover. They're the front person of that band, but they also have their own solo project, and that's just them, Mary Mortem, and they have this song called Come Closer. I really love it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found somebody that piques your interest and that you look into from this video. And if you do, let me know if you liked them. Of course, feel free to drop all of your music recommendations in the comments. Like I said, if any of these artists are canceled or have done bad things, let me know. I never really deep dive into people anymore, so I just don't know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss another upload. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.